episode does acknowledge the fact that we are living through a pandemic. If that is something you are not interested in listening to today, I encourage you to skip ahead and check out any number of our other episodes over at our website, or wherever you may listen to your favorite podcasts. Everything Can Speak is a proud member of the Radio Brouhaha family. Today we are joined by Lizzy. Lizzy, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Lizzy. I am a lamp. I live on a bedside table, and I work most nights. As the human in my life says, I work from home. I don't generally leave the table.
I wonder if you could tell us about how you came to live on the bedside table, because I understand you lived somewhere else before.
Sure, yeah, I used to live in the basement.
The basement?
Yeah. So before that I lived on another bedside table, but then the woman brought me to the basement. And so I lived there for a little bit in a cardboard box, and then she brought us up to the curb. And after that, there was this blue-haired person who found me and took me home. And now I live here on the bedside table. Gary was his name.
Gary is the blue-haired person?
No, Gary's the bedside table.
Now, would I be correct in saying that you are a novelty lamp?
Okay, so we're getting right into it, eh? No, I am not a novelty lamp. I'm not like Christmas lights or like those LED strip lights. No, I like to think of myself as a collector's lamp. I'm used most days, so it's not like those one-time-a-year things. And I'm actually a replica of the 1983 lamp from A Christmas Story. Or I was.
Right. Now I just Googled it, the lamp that you were modeled after. I just want to give some context and explain what you look like for the folks at home. So the photos I have here are showing a lamp with fishnet stockings and a yellow lampshade.
Yeah.
Well,
I miss those days.
Well, we don't have to talk.
No, I think it's good that we do talk about it, especially since there's going to be people listening. Okay, so I've lived here for about 3 years now. And the first 3 years were fine. And then the
blue-haired person.
Yeah, so they were suddenly home all of the time. And like I had to work extended hours. And then they just started changing everything. Like they dyed their hair red. And then they decided that changing themselves wasn't enough. And one day I was sleeping after a shift, and right in the middle of the daytime, Gary, poof, gone.
No.
And when he came back, he was blue. And it's hard to see your friends like that. Blue. And then, you see what they did to me.
I don't want to pry, but... Well, let's start here. When you were changed, did it hurt?
Physically, no. It's kind of like when you humans change your weather jackets.
Weather jackets?
Yeah. Like you have your rain jacket, you have your snow jacket, and then whenever the weather changes, you run around the house looking for your other weather jacket. It's kind of like that. So I changed my jacket, or I changed my shade. But this was just a step too far,
And this was how long ago?
This was about 3 years. 2 years. It was about 2 years ago.
I want to get a sense of what a normal day is like for you.
Sure.
Can you tell us about what it's like going to work?
Yeah, you mean getting turned on? Because that's what has to happen, right? Like, before I can work, I have to get turned on.
Right. Well, what is that like for you? Because, from our perspective, it's just a click.
Oh. Yeah, no, I could see how it would be like that from your perspective. No, for me it's like all of a sudden there is a flash of energy running through my, vibrating through my body. And it's just like I am vibrating and screaming. And it's just like this huge pulse running through my body, in and out and in and out for hours, for days.
Wow, that must take a lot out of you.
It's exhausting. But, okay, so I'm yelling and screaming right? But they're just quiet. Absolutely silent. And I guess it makes sense because it's kind of nice. Because when I'm off, there's just a bunch of racket. They're wandering around, bumping into Gary and the other furniture. And then when I'm on, it's I kind of light the way for them.
Yeah, I guess in some ways you're like a beacon in the dark for them.
Aw, thanks. It's nice to hear someone say that.
You were wondering earlier about why the blue-haired, or I suppose the red-haired person now, why they decided to change you. It made me think, and I wonder if you had been the one calling the shots, what would you have done?
You mean
What would you have chosen to look like?
if I could have chosen my own weather jacket?
Yeah.
Okay, that's hard. Because I like to think that when I was younger I was a little more shy, but then I kind of grew into my fishnets. So I don't know if I would change anything. Oh, wait, no. Okay. It's gonna sound silly. If I were to change one thing, I would want to be dusted.
Well, that's interesting, because as humans, when a human has gone through something tough and they feel defeated, we tell them to get back up on their feet, dust themselves off, and to try again.
Oh, I like that.
So, okay, well maybe what we can do then, as we're coming to the close of our time together, I'd like to try something.
Okay.
So it's been nearly 2 years for you. I wonder if you'd like to use this time to dust yourself off.
And then pick myself up again? Yeah.
The floor is yours.